So we're at the Blue Blazes Still trailhead. Don't know how much of a hike it is. It's only 3/10 of a mile, but maybe more of a stroll. But there seems to be an interesting story to go with it, so I thought we'd go check it out. Come along. And we get to cross a nice wooden bridge. Earlier today we actually did the hike up to Cunningham Falls. I'll leave a link to it. And that was a nice trip. Nice area. Very scenic. So perhaps you might want to check it out if you like this one. So, and I see the lovely bride Melody and our daughter Rashina up the trail. So let's go get caught up. It looks like they stopped at a placard that's explaining stuff. So let me tell you about the incident that happened in this area. On a summer day in 1929, the peaceful, rugged terrain of the Catoctin Mountains in Maryland became the setting for a deadly confrontation between law enforcement and local moonshiners. What was supposed to be a routine law enforcement operation would soon turn into a tragic incident, one that claimed the life of a deputy sheriff and marked the end of the Blue Blazes moonshine operation. And to really understand what happened that day, you have to remember, kind of step back in time. The year was 1929, and Prohibition was in full swing across the United States. Alcohol was illegal, but that did not stop many from turning to moonshine. Federal agents, local law enforcement, and state officials knew something big was happening in those mountains, but you can see by the trail. Try to imagine this back before the CCC came in and became a national park. The landscape's pretty vast and hiding is very easy, making it nearly impossible to pinpoint the exact location of illegal stills. Chief Deputy Clyde Halver, a 35-year-old lawman and, from what I've read, a pretty good amateur baseball player from nearby Frederick, Maryland, was one of the men set to confront the illegal operations. What should have been a routine raid turned into a deadly encounter in the mountains. As Chief Deputy Hauser and his posse approached the still, they were fired upon and engaged in a long gun battle. In the woods of Catoctin Mountain outside Thurmont, Clyde L. Halver would have his life snuffed out by a .30 caliber bullet. He was shot in the back of the head and died less than 2 hours later. In doing so, he became the first deputy sheriff in Frederick County history to be killed in the line of duty. Although Chief Deputy Halver was mortally wounded, the rest of the posse was eventually able to make it to the site, where they destroyed the still and several thousand gallons of moonshine. Two suspects, Charles Lewis and Leslie Clark, who lived near Thurmont, Maryland, were arrested in Adams County, Pennsylvania, and charged with Chief Deputy Halver's murder. One was convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to life. His sentence was commuted in 1951, and he was released. The other suspect was convicted of second-degree murder and sentenced to 15 years. And today, the Catoctin Mountains stand as a symbol of natural beauty and tranquility. But for those who remember the story of Deputy Sheriff Halver and the Blue Blazes stills, the mountains also serve as a reminder of the dark chapter of local history, a time when the law and those who broke it met in violent confrontation. And if you think about it, the tragic death of Deputy Halver is a stark reminder of the cost of Prohibition. It was a time when alcohol was banned, but illegal businesses like moonshine operations thrived in secret. It is also the story of the men and women who put their lives on the line to uphold the law, even in the face of dangerous opposition. Well, I hope you found this video interesting. If so, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, write comments. I answer any comments. And if you like videos such as this, make sure you hit that notification bell. And as usual, have yourself a blessed day.